Okay, I hit the record button so people who want to pop back after can. So just why don't we, Chelsea says, I'm not sure how to use this, but hello. Chelsea, it's so sweet. The chat, it can be easy, especially if you can't have your sound on because you're doing dishes or watching a movie or laying down with your kids to bed or nursing a baby, except for I know for a fact Chelsea is like, what are you 2 days overdue? She's super pregnant right now, so she's not nursing a baby. Hopefully you have your feet up and you're enjoying something delicious. But yeah, you can just comment in the chat or you can unmute yourself to ask your question and you're good. Hey, Eva. Oh, it's your first time too, Evangeline? That's awesome. I'm glad you're here. Eva, do you want to turn on your video? I can hit ask to start video and then we can see you too. So I'm glad you guys are here. Thanks so much for coming. Okay, there you go. Hey, Evangeline, I can see your face. She lives in Alaska, you guys. How fun is that? She's so exotic. Anyway, okay, I see Kelly. Okay, we've got lots of fun faces. So I just want to say welcome to our fun official fall team meeting. And I would love to see you if we can. We can like see us all together here, but we're going to talk about a bunch of fun things about the fall. And I'm going to do some drawings for giveaways, and it's going to be a blast. And I'm going to tell you that the drawing giveaways are going to be to see who can type the fastest responses into the chat. So make sure you know where the chat is. If you're on your phone, if you're on the phone, I forget where it is on your phone. It's like on the side. You just click like the conversation bubble, right, guys? And if you're on the computer like me, there's a chat button at the bottom, and then the chat pops out to the side, and it's where you can type. So make sure you know where the chat is. So why don't you guys just all go put something like, say, I'm here, or something in the chat now, just to make sure you know where it is. If you can see, good. Natalie does. If you can see, okay, good. You guys know. Jenna's iPhone is this chat. It's the chat. You've got it, Jenna's iPhone. Okay, so because that's the easy way where you guys will be able to go and comment, and that's where we can pull the prizes from, because then I'll be able to see like who commented first, or if it's like whoever commented fifth, we'll know. So I love it. Oh, Anne Marie says nursing, so no video yet. No video yet. That is so allowed. No worries. So I just wanted to say welcome, welcome. I'm going to show 2 Christmas books before we get started, and at the very end, if we have time, I'll show some more. I just had my hubby come lug in our big box of UAM Christmas books that like I had out in the garage that we just have set aside. And oh, someone says iPhone is named Kelly. Oh, that's fun. I thought I saw Kelly a second ago, but that's fine. I'm glad you're all here. Okay. Anyway, I asked my hubby to bring in our big box of Christmas U-Bound books that we always keep underneath the tree during the holiday season. And I had him bring them in so I could show some to you guys right now, and also because I'm going to make a video to share with my VIP group, because guess what, guys? I want to tell you all this now. It wasn't part of the meeting, but I'm telling you at the beginning because it's so important. We release a number of our seasonal books, like our Halloween books, our Christmas books, and they sell out so fast. Like, I know sometimes some people are like, you know what? I'm going to tell my best friend she should host on like at the end of October and in November. As you pop on, just make sure, here we go. Just make sure you're muted, but if you want to say something, go ahead and unmute yourself. What is speaker view? Did that change anything for you guys? Oh, it's who's speaking. Okay, I'm going to change. Anyway, and like they sell out so fast. So like Busy Santa is what I'm going to show you. It usually sells out literally in October, which we're in September now. That's next month. So if you have a thing like, oh, maybe in like November, I'll do a feature on this book, and that'll be a great idea. It is an awesome idea. Don't wait till November to do it, because these books sell out fast because they're so hot. Literally, that's why. So I'm going to show 2 brand new ones, and then I want to jump into some of the things we're going to discuss for our call. So this is the Christmas stained glass coloring book. How fun is that? It is $7.99. It's brand new this year, so I haven't seen it before. It's not in any of our videos. And inside, you can see it has these 2-page spreads. So this side is all colored, and this side is the side for you to color. So they say you can have it like this and color this side. And this is a good example if you need color ideas like me, because I'm like zero creative. Or you can take it out and put it up on a window and then color it there, however you want it to. And then you can like tape it to a window, and like the sun will shine through it brightly on a sunny day, just like a stained glass window. And it gives tips. Color in between the black lines on the see-through paper to look just like this picture opposite. Then you can carefully tear the page out of the book and put it. So they're like, there's that sun, that snowman scene. And look at this, Santa Claus and Christmas Eve scene. And there's so many pages in this. It was way like bigger, thicker than I thought it would be. So who loves this one? Thumbs up. You guys love this one? Such a fun new title. Like it's way thicker than I thought it was going to be. I'm loving it. There's also instructions on the last page too. So I love it. It's a cute, cute, cute one. And then another Christmas, I'm just showing brand new ones right now. But if we have time at the end, I'll go through a bunch of our Christmas books because I just had my hubby bring in that box for us. So this other one is Magic Painting Christmas Cards. So this, it has 10 Christmas cards with envelopes in it. It's $8.99. There's two different designs, and you're going to get 5 of each. So it opens up like this. Whoop, and it was wrapped in paper. I unwrapped it before, but it was wrapped in paper so you could open it still. So like if you're demoing it at an event and it's wrapped still because you want to sell it like sealed, you can open it still and still see it. It's really cool. And then it has these 2 cards, this Christmas tree one, and then this Christmas village and Santa scene one. And you all know how magic painting works, right? You have this, guys, my pregnant brain, I keep not knowing words. Paintbrush. It comes with a paintbrush. And if you just dip the paintbrush in water, that is such a good idea, Jenna Marie. She says she got these for her kids to use for their teachers. So darn cute, right? And like your teachers will remember it. So you dip it in water and then just paint over and the color appears. I don't know how. I really believe it's magic. But yeah, the instructions are like, just dip the paintbrush into clean water, brush the water over the patterns within a shape to make the paint appear, then clean your brush. And they're just so beautiful. And then you can dry the card, you can write inside, and then they also come with cute red envelopes. 10 Christmas cards for $8.99. Great deal, right? And they're like fun and creative, and your kids can work on them, but you also didn't have to like make them for your kids to make for grandmas and grandpas or teachers or whoever you want. Or I just love them. Like I love it so much. Okay, so those are the 2 I want to show because then I want to jump in just to chat about a bunch of other fun things. Okay, I see more people here. Michelle's here. Who's E West? Oh, I forget who E West would be. Is that Brittany? I don't think so. Okay, awesome. I'm just so excited you guys are here. Okay, so, and I'm going to give away a copy of both of those, 2 new ones. Unless you like super hate them, we can choose a different book for you, but I just want you guys to have Christmas books later on. So we're going to have 2 points in the call where we're going to stop and I'm going to ask you a question. And like the first, I don't know, we'll just decide. Like the third person to type their answer will win. So keep listening. Okay, so I just wanted to have you guys all come together at this call. And if you have questions, put them in the chat. I can answer them at the end too. But I'm loving it that I can like see you, and I love that I can see Evangeline with her cuties. And you're in Alaska, so what time is it? Is it 5 hours different? Is it 3:41 at your house? 5:41. So it's only 3 hours different, but yeah, that's dinner time for you. My kiddos in bed. Okay. So thank you for coming anyway and being here, Eva. Okay, so we just wanted to talk about how amazing the fall is with UBAM. Put up your hand if you have been here for a fall before. Woo! Yes. Some of you have, some of you haven't. You can pop in the chat. The fall selling season with UBAM is amazing. Oh, I just got a notification. Michelle Waterman, raise your hand. You can like press that button. You guys have a button that says raise hand. Love it. Love it. Okay, I'm going to hit lower hand. That's cool. Very fun feature. Anyway, the fall selling season is amazing. No matter if you're brand new and this is your first fall selling season, or if you've been a consultant for a little while and you've been working steadily through the summer, this fall selling season is going to be amazing for you. Or even if you like took a break through summer, or you were working hard and it wasn't going as well as you would have hoped through summer, like wherever you are at in your point of the business, and we have people like full spectrum, everywhere. The fall is amazing. So I have people on my central group team, people who I'm the direct leader over, who've done fall before, and they've been messaging me today because they know it's like September 5th. They know fall is coming. They've seen some of our fall challenges, and they've been messaging me like, hey, I forget how to renew my site, but I know I'm jumping in again for fall because fall is the best. And I'm like, I know. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's schedule a new titles party for you. You're going to do awesome, because those girls come back because they've had a fall before, and it's so fantastic. I'm going to be using words like awesome, fantastic, and you're like, oh, Monica just like keeps talking about the fall, but it's seriously so amazing. And let's talk about why. Why is the fall so great? One, it's not summer anymore, so people aren't out like swimming in a splash pad and it's late, like it gets darker earlier. People's kids are in school. They're putting their kids to bed earlier. So party participation goes up because people are at home. It's colder outside. Oh, he says, Katie, raise your hand too. Thanks, Katie. And so there's just more participation at parties. People are more apt to host. And that's just from like the timing and the season, like the season, the cooler, and the school part that we're in too. Never mind the fact that the holidays are coming and people love to gift books. So it's really, really great. Okay, I'm looking at my notes here. So what I want you to do is we're going to talk tonight about lots of the potential there is out there for you. I just want to show you some ideas of things you can do and also help you map out your plan to get there and to help you take advantage of this amazing fall time. Because we don't want you to miss it or just be like, oh yeah, I kind of tried some things but didn't ever make any solid goals or solid like try, and then before you know it, the fall's over. Because as you know, it's like I googled it yesterday. I think it says it's like 110 days until Christmas or something, which kind of blows my mind. So Christmas will be here before we know it. So fall's awesome. I just want you all to just come away from this meeting and just jump in and grab a hold and just like go for it. Okay, so one of the best ways to do that is, one, if you're not doing anything, do something like come in and do a party, a new titles party, or a new renewed big launch party for yourself, for you and your business. For sure, do a home party if you haven't done one in the last like month. Like people are like, oh, I've done one, and I'm like, oh, but you know what? Like your kids grow up, people's kids get older, they need different new books. We have more titles. They're like maybe they can shop easier now. They're home from summer vacations. Like do another home party. I tell people that all the time because they're so much fun to do. And when people can get the books in their hands, you guys, and they like see them and they're lifting the flaps. And okay, quick break. I'm going to show you another one that just released because it's so awesome. And I held it up for my husband last night and I was like, check this out. And he was like, oh my goodness, that's so awesome. So this is the brand new fold out solar system. I'll give away a copy of this too. I accidentally ordered two. Huh. Okay. So check this out. I'm going to back up so you can see. It's huge. See? Fold out solar system. I'll go close so you can see it. It's the whole solar system. Can you guys think of like teachers who would love this and to have it in their classroom? Or, oh, someone just said, great idea for teachers. Were you talking about this too? Oh no, you're probably talking about the cards. But like everybody loves space, and it like goes over and talks about the different moons and where different landers like got when they went out there. I love it so much. Okay, let's do a giveaway. Are you guys ready for a giveaway? I'll give away this one right now, my extra one. Okay, let's say name your, okay, so we all learned about planets growing up, right? In the thread, in the chat thread right now, name your favorite planet, and the fourth person will get this copy of this. So 1, 2, 3, put them in. And I'll write it down. Or maybe I'll write it down. Or whoever it is, you guys just have to remind me after. Okay? Okay. Oh, yay. Okay. Whoop. Okay, I'm going to have to scroll back. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I said 4, right? Fourth? So Michelle Waterman said Saturn. So it looks like this is Michelle's. I'm going to put Michelle Solar System. Fun book, right? Okay, I'm setting this here. Michelle, message me after because I'm totally going to forget. Oh, I love it. Brittany goes, Pluto, but they took it away. Do you guys remember when they were like, Pluto is not a planet? Now people have like shirts about it. Like, oh, poor Pluto. Anyway, thank you so much. That was fun, you guys. Okay, we'll do that again. Completely lost my train of thought because we were talking about books and I was saying people like fall in love with the books. Do you guys all know that? Like have you done a booth or a home party or you gift a book to someone? My favorite thing is to take like a shine a light book to a birthday party, a shine a light book and a flashlight and something else, or just those things. And the kid opens it and they're like, oh, I'm reading it. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I just got major mom points because I gave the best gift at the party. It's not some dumb toy that's going to break or make noise or take batteries or all of the above. They're the best gifts to gift. It's so awesome. Oh, Eva says she only sent that to one person. Yeah, what's nice on this chat thread is you can either send it to everyone or you can pick someone who you want to send it to. And you just message that person privately. Like you can like message Monica and be like, I have to go to the bathroom. How long is this going to go for? And I'll be like, a few more minutes. Okay. So people love to, once they hold the books, they fall in love with them. So a home party is a great way to jump back in. I'm also going to mention, you're all here. So that's good because this is one big step to like thinking like, I want to do this. You know, I want to take advantage of this fall, take advantage, really dive into this opportunity that you have with you and your business. And throughout this call, I want you just kind of to think right now, because we're going to talk about lots of goals and different things you might be wanting out of it. I want you to think what your personal goals are for your business for this fall. And I always tell people, I'm like, set a goal. Okay. And it depends on your personality type. Because most people will set a goal. And then I like to say something like, okay, now double it, or like make it bigger. And that's your big goal. Because if you, and I'm one of the people who's like, I'm going to set a goal because I know exactly what I can do. And then I can know that I can check it off. Like I'll have my to-do list. I have my planner here. And sometimes I'll add things to the to-do list that I've done already because I'm like, oh, there's my to-do list and check it off. And I like to know what I can accomplish. So when I'm setting goals, I need to remember like, you know what? I'm not just going to set a goal of what I know I can do because that's not a goal. That's a to-do list. When you're setting a goal, it needs to be something that's going to make you grow, that's going to make you feel inspired. And when you actually do it, it's going to make you feel really, really good. So maybe not necessarily like double it, but just make it bigger. Make it be like a little bit scary that when you think about it, you're like, whoa, if I do that, I'm going to be so proud of myself. So kind of just think to yourself what, oh, all my notes are gone. Here they are. I just like rearranged my desk while we were thinking here. So I just want you to think about your goals for the business for the fall. And maybe you don't know what those are yet, but just kind of start like percolating those thoughts because your team leader and I would love to work with you on what that might be for you. And the great thing is it can look different for everyone. Your goals are going to look different than the person beside you on the screen here. Your goals are going to look different than mine. Your goals can be different now versus in 6 months, or they are different than they looked 6 months ago. Like I am 38 weeks pregnant. Here's my big belly. No, I'm 37 weeks. Whew, not 38 yet. I'm 37 weeks pregnant. And so like my goals are different this fall than they were previous falls. And so they're going to be different. And that's totally okay because that's your business and it can ebb and flow and it can be molded and developed at different times. Like I've had 3 people, and one of them's here. Hey, Loida, she just signed on. I've had 3 people in my direct team who I'm their team leader over, because you all have a team leader. Some of you it's me, some of you it's other team leaders within What If We Fly. And then of course I'm the leader over all those people, if that makes sense. But I also have people who are in my direct team too. So for them, I'm their team leader and their upper level leader. Anyway, I've had 3 people message me in the last few days saying like, hey, my kids are all in school now. I kind of really want to make a go of this year, this fall. How can I do that? Or just people are like, okay, I like seeing these new titles you're posting about. I kind of want to do this. So fall's a good time to do that. So just think about your goals. And I'm going to talk about one way that can really, really help you to grow your business this fall is not by just doing parties. We're going to talk a little bit about recruiting. I said the R word. Does that scare any of you? Or you're like, oh, no, don't even say that or talk about that. There's this huge misunderstanding in direct sales that like recruiting is one, scary, or two, but first off, I want you to just think and pop it in the chat. Who's your sponsor? Pop the name of your sponsor in the chat. The person who probably introduced you to the books, or maybe you didn't know, maybe you knew the books already and then you ended up joining underneath this person on our team. But I want you to just pop it in the chat who that person is and think about what they did to recruit you. And then I want you to think, did I get like bamboozled, tucked into doing something here? Probably not. Okay, I see you. You guys all put your sponsor's name there, so you know. So I want you to think about that. And you know what? And sometimes people think, oh, I wouldn't be a good recruiter because that's not who I am. I wouldn't be good at recruiting and building a team and really making this business into something for my family because that's not who I am. I'm not good at it. Recruiting is a huge myth, is that recruiting, being a good recruiter, is that recruiting is a natural gift. And that's a total lie. It is totally a learned skill set. And it's something that if you practice and work at it, you can become really great at it too. So I don't want you to ever look at people on the team who are growing a big team or maybe have more recruits than you, even though you joined around the same time and you're doing the same things. And you think, oh, they're so much better at this than me. It's not. They're practicing, or they're like doing a lucky booth and met people. And they're practicing and working at it. And that's what it is. Definitely not. Nobody's better than it at others, from the get-go. You can do it too. And the fun thing is with this call tonight, and then with several of our trainings we have coming up, we're going to work to equip you with the skills and the confidence that you need. And so like skills, confidence, and a love of recruiting. And those are the things you need to be a good team builder, because one way to really take advantage of this fall selling season is to grow your business. And that's not just through doing parties and making your own 25% commission on stuff. It's through growing your team and offering the opportunity to people. Because guess what? We're not here just to sell books. Sometimes we think we're just here to sell books. And I tell people, especially when they go to do a booth, I'm like, hey, like the third option when you talk to people is to have them buy a book. And sometimes you think you go in just for sales to do it. But I'm not going to go spend like a Saturday away from my family and like lifting heavy books. Well, of course I wouldn't now because I'm so pregnant, but lifting heavy books and talking to people and come out with just sales. No. I do every party, any booth I do, any online party I do, any in-person party I do. There are so many other things I want to talk to them about first. And I think it's usually in our catalog here. I didn't look at this ahead of time. You guys probably know better than me where it would be. But it talks about the different things you can do. Things like, the 5 ways to save, or there's different graphics about it. I, number one, want to talk to them about joining and the amazing opportunity being a consultant is. Because if they're there and you're chatting about the books and they love the books, like easy, they love the books, they should have the discount and be a consultant. So I always love to talk about joining. I love to talk about hosting. Our second option when I'm at a booth or something and I want to talk to someone and they definitely don't want to join, okay, you know what? We're going to chat about hosting, because that was the best way for them to get as many books into their lives, into their kids' hands as possible for the least amount of money, because I'm all about getting people the books. Then, of course, knowing about our specials, combined volumes, collections, and all that jazz. So that's in the catalog. But and then last but not least, if they're not interested in any of those things, like hosting or joining or chatting about stuff, I have the hiccups tonight, you guys, I'm sorry. Then I will sell them a book. I will happily sell them a book and be their book lady. And of course, I'm happy for them to be any of their options. Like when I'm chatting with a hostess before her party, if you've watched some of my recruiting videos or read through the host coaching document, and I'm chatting like, hey, would you like to make this your launch party? Whatever. Like I do the whole spiel and talk about it, copy and paste it. And then I just say like, and no matter what, either way, I'm so jazzed to be your book lady, for you to join and this to be your launch, or for me to do your party and I'll be your book lady forever. Like so jazzed about either option, because then they're not feeling pressured and pushy, because you guys know me, I'm not pushy like at all. Okay. So I am so excited to chat more with you guys about that tonight and to help you see opportunities for your paycheck to grow this fall. And if the fun thing is at parties, and you may not know this, but at parties, when you have people at an online party with you, partying it up, doing the books, half the people there are thinking, could I do this? Could I do what she's doing? Could I be a consultant and do this? And the only way that you're ever going to know that those people are thinking that, it's in their minds, it's in their brains. The only way that you're ever going to know and have that come something to fruition is, one, if you reach out to them and contact them, which is really important with like the communication and being their book lady and introducing yourself and giving them recommendations and stuff, is you have to bring it up. You have to bring it up with them, because most of those people are scared and never going to bring it up to you. But it's in their mind, because they love the books and they're seeing what you're doing and they're like, oh, I could do this. So it's up to you to bring it up and to talk about it with them. First exposure could be like your whatever kind of join my team post you do in your party, or you're like, you know, whatever post you have in your party, and just talking about it. And introducing them into your VIP group and talking about it in your VIP group, how awesome being a consultant is, and making sure you offer that opportunity to everyone. Because as you know, we just read through that Kelsey, Aubrey, Alex, me, Kayla, Renee, Charlotte, Ashley, Elaine, Donna, Renee, those people, your sponsors, they offer the opportunity to you. And you don't want to walk away and not give the opportunity to someone. And then the crazy thing is here, I saw some stats in one of the directors groups I was in lately. 25,000 people are signing up for direct sales, any company, all the companies, like weekly. And so people are doing it. The options are out there and people are doing it. Let's have them join. Obviously, we have the best product and the best company. So let's have some of those people join your team and help that grow for you and help grow that amazing opportunity for them. And I talked about just a second ago, your sponsor introduced you to the books and gave you that opportunity. And I'm sure all of you are so glad they did that, and you don't want to take that away from someone else. And another thing is, some people are always a little bit hesitant to do like the little recruiting talk, or, you know, they see someone comment in the party. This is always one of the big tells. It's like, you know, when someone comments and they're like, oh my goodness, my wish list is so huge. Or like, I love all the books. This is a problem. And they have like all the hashtags like, oh, and the heart eyes. Those are the people you want to talk about. Like, you want to talk about hosting for sure, but you can say, you know what, you need the consultant price on these books. Let's chat about this amazing opportunity. And you want to offer them that opportunity too. Because as I said, we're not here just to sell books or introduce people to the books. And if you're not introducing the opportunity to them, that's all you're doing. You're introducing them to the books. You're getting people hooked on the books to have all the heart eyes. And they're going to go to another Usborne party that another friend hosts this fall. Or they're going to see them at a local booth, or they're going to be at their kids' school in a book fair, and they're going to be like, oh, I know I already love these books because I went to the party that Madison or Natalie or Janelle or Eva or Jennifer or Tonya or Katie or all of you threw, and they're like, I went to that book party and I love them so much. I didn't know I could be a consultant at the kits are only $75. Like, I thought for sure that girl who did it was like a career Usborne person and kits are thousands of dollars. I didn't even know. And they'll go and join with somebody else. So you don't want... because make sure people know how awesome and affordable our kits are. Because, you know, like, I love direct sales. I have tons of products and clothes and makeup and things from other direct sales companies. Love them. Their kits are so expensive usually. So expensive. Mostly, you know, like, so lots of times it's thousands of dollars of inventory that they then have to sell, or they have to be like continually ordering. We have none of those things. Our kits are so affordable. They're $75 and $125. They are the new consultant. They're their books to keep. They can do whatever they want with them. If they really want to sell them at their home party and make that money back in their mind immediately, they can do that. Like, those are their books to do whatever they want with. People are like, well, do I have to keep it perfect? And it's like my box set to use. And I'm like, do whatever you want. Like, let your kids read them, love them, take them to school, whatever. We don't have those monthly quotas or minimum sales. We have none of that. And so you want to make sure that you are letting people know about the amazing opportunity that this business is, because we have the best product and we have the best like business model and company structure and home office ever. And we're in like such a great place with the company right now. Like, shipping is fantastic. We're in our awesome new warehouse building. The new titles are coming, and like, Loida, are you here? Loida's here. We're releasing, she doesn't know yet because she's one of the people who just messaged me to say she wanted to come back. We're releasing like thousands of books in Spanish in 2019 in January. Tons and tons. We don't know exactly which ones yet, but tons and tons and tons of our books that we have currently in English, we're releasing them in Spanish. Doesn't that just make you guys so excited? Like, think about the huge market that opens up of people who come to your parties. Or if you're interested in working in schools and libraries, like, it just like, it's mind-blowing how much they're going to love them. When we did our big team book drive this summer, you remember that one? A bunch of you guys helped with it. At the women's shelter here in Dallas, they were so jazzed about the books we gave them. And when I told them that we wanted to make this an annual thing, and that we did it, and then I told them that we were going to be releasing hundreds and hundreds of books in Spanish next year, they were like jumping with joy, so excited, because they have so many moms that only speak Spanish, and their kids go to school and can read in English. But for that mom to be able to read with her kid, she would only be able to read a Spanish book. So we're so excited. We're going to have more of those. Oh, Jenna Marie says she's in South Florida where so many people speak Spanish. Exactly. And then, yeah, like she says, their son's school has a dual language program. So it's really awesome to have like these two different options and languages for people to read. Okay. So I just want you to always be thinking about it. Don't be scared of the word recruiting or building your team, because really it's offering the opportunity to people. And if you don't, then you're just going to be the person who helped them fall in love with the books. They're going to go and join the next consultant, and you've done that job well. You know, you guys rock your parties and the books sell themselves, and you're an awesome consultant in helping them love the books. But you want to be an awesome like business person and consultant who can help them see the opportunity they need and have them join our awesome team, because we want them on our team and not to go and join the next person that they meet, because then they'll go and do awesome things there and you could have lost out on that friend and that connection and building your team, all that jazz. So we have 5 months left to earn the trip. That's another big perk we're going to talk about tonight. We have 5 months to earn the trip. Totally doable. It's Alaskan cruise. If you haven't heard, it's an Alaskan cruise. It's next May. I usually keep my magnet. Oh no, I do. Here it is. I usually keep my magnet for the trip. I got that we got at convention on my board here as a part of my goals that I have on my whiteboard above me. Anyway, but 5 months to earn the trip. It's so awesome. Evangeline says, come visit me, because she lives in Alaska. Okay, so I just want to talk to you a little bit about how we've talked about like growing your business and how you want to do that. And I know you guys are like, okay, yeah, that could be a good idea. Let's talk about how we can do that. We can make this practical for you. We can draw out a roadmap. So I'm going to share my screen and show you guys some graphics here. Just a second. Where am I going? Okay. Okay, now I need to come back to you guys. Okay, tell me when you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? It says, which size UM paycheck would you prefer? Okay, because we're going to talk about benefits of promoting to team leader. So let's say you want to set a goal. Oh, it says something was in the chat. I can't see the chat very well when I'm doing screen share. So like flag me down if I say something wrong or whatever. Okay, so say you have a goal that you want to sell $1,000 this fall selling season. You want to sell $1,000 a month, which is an awesome goal for you to make, because that means you're going to earn a Home Office Challenge 1. That means you're going to get an extra 4% bonus on those sales. So can you see my mouse? You can see it moving, hovering over option A. Okay. Oh, there we go. The chat just popped up. Chat. Okay. Okay. Oh, someone just said, okay, gotcha. Okay. So option A, as a consultant, and you have that goal to go and sell $1,000, which is an amazing goal, because that's going to be building your library. It's going to be making you some Christmas fund money and be helping you build your business. So say you have your $1,000 in sales. Then we know that means for sure you're going to be making your $250 in commission, your 25% commission. And then because that's any month you sell over $1,000 in party sales, you get an additional 4% bonus. Did you guys all know about that? 4% bonus, everyone. And team leader or consultant, if you're new or old in the company, everyone. Any month you sell over $1,000, you get an automatic 4% bonus. Okay, Janelle, you got to show off your blanket. Can everyone see Janelle? That's a Home Office Challenge a few months ago. It's a big, beautiful, be bold, be brilliant purple blanket. We keep it on our couch. It's ridiculously comfy. So that was an awesome Home Office Challenge too lately. So there's going to be fun prizes this fall. Thank you for showing us. It's seriously so comfortable. I love it way more than I thought I would. Okay. Anyway, so option A as a consultant, you can sell $1,000 in sales and make $290 that month, which is amazing because you were at home doing parties online and you have almost $300 to put towards Christmas or put towards getting elliptical in the house because you have fitness goals or whatever, putting your kids in soccer, whatever you want to do, you have that money to put in there. Now let's think about if you were still selling that same $1,000 as a team leader. This is still just talking about your personal sales. Your personal sales as a team leader. Now we're looking over at option B to sell $1,000. This is still just your own personal sales. That team leader is going to make $375. And I think I have a crack in my computer. I just noticed. Anyway, and how they earn that. So that's that $250 I'm holding up a 5, I don't know. That's your $250, which is your 25% commission. And then when you're team leader, you are going to get 8.5% additional commission on your own sales. Of course, on your team sales too, but we're still here just talking about your personal sales. To be $85 more, you're going to make $375 total that month, still selling the same $1,000 as a team leader. Option A, option B. Which one seems more favorable to you guys? Makes sense. You're doing the same amount of work, more money, $85 more. Can you guys think of all the things you could do with $85? I could just go to like my Amazon wish list right now and be like, oh, I could get so many of these things. I could spend that, or like go to Costco. Oh, Costco's my favorite place. Or Central Market just opened here. Yeah, it could be lots of good things. Okay, so you can still see my screen. I just want to kind of show you some examples of team leader and the different levels, incomes, and then we're going to talk about how you promote the team leader and what that means and how you do it. I have like a black mark on my computer. Okay, so team leader. We'll go break it down into parties and where this would come from, but here's just some, and I'm going to share all these graphics on the event later. So if you miss them or we go too fast, we can catch you up later. So say a team leader would probably work 13.5 hours per week. It averages out to being $20 an hour because they're going to be making $1,000 a month, assuming they sell their 1,000 and they have their 3 people who are selling it to with them. So same thing with a senior team leader. They have a little bit larger team, so maybe they're working more like 17 hours a week. Their monthly or their wage, like amount per hour made, goes up a little bit, maybe more like $2,000. Executive leader, and these are just the leadership levels as they go up. If you aren't sure about how they work, we can explain them to you too after, and we'll show a graphic for it too. But maybe an executive leader could be making, this is just an average over the company when they did a poll last year, is making more like $265 a month, $2,000. A senior executive leader could be making close up to $4,000. Director could be making $8,000. I made that last fall. That was really exciting when the team was doing lots of things. I don't make that every month, but that was really, really exciting last fall. And you know what? I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I did that working at my desk in my jammies. So it's the best. Okay, and then here's just like a graph showing all of those. So definitely with additional leadership levels, your time spent doing it does go up, but your income can go up really, really well too. And you know what? It's not for everyone to like move up into the company. And I'm not saying that if you want to make the goal to become a team leader that you would have to be on this trajectory to being this, to be working more than like, you know, more than 10 or 15 or whatever hours per week that you might be doing on your parties anyway. You don't have to do that. But just being a team leader, and if you're actively doing parties, it's so darn worth it to be a team leader. Okay. Okay, there's chat here. Kayla says, sorry I'm late. Love Zoom team meetings. Being a team leader is awesome. And Eva is going to bed. She'll watch the recording after. Okay, thanks so much for checking in, you guys. I love it. Okay, so I have one more place to go. Here we go. Let's talk about the team leader requirements really quick. So team leader requirements. Have you guys talked about it, heard about it? You kind of clear on it, maybe a little bit fuzzy. We'll do a little review. I can only see like 5 of you in this thing right now. Oh, and the rest are just people who are hanging out. Okay, hanging out on the audio. So become a team leader. And we're talking about this because maybe you've never thought about being a team leader before, and all these ideas are like, oh, this seems pretty great. Maybe you've been working on it for a few months, or maybe you've tried before and didn't hit those goals, and you're like, you know what, I think I could do it now. You know, fall is a great time to do it because there's just that more added momentum and participation in parties, and just like the sales go up. People spend more money in the fall. Just think about how much Christmas shopping and holiday shopping they do in the fall. And so no matter where you are, if this is your first time thinking about it or trying for it, or you're like, I want to do this right now because I'm in my incentive period, because there are major perks for doing it, but while you're brand new and in your incentive period, or maybe you've been trying for a few months, or you've tried before and you're trying again, no matter what, it's all the same for everyone to promote, same requirements. And this is a great time for any of you to promote because it's the fall. I should make an acronym from like FALL and something about like, fall is amazing. Time to promote. I'll think about it. Anyway, okay. So I just want you to take a step back and think about your why of why you would want to do this. Think about that too as we go through some of the requirements here. So I hope you can see my mouse because I can't really. Okay, I moved down to I'm only seeing the people's names. I want to see some of your faces. Okay, there's some faces. Okay, so it takes 2 months, and I'm going to post these in the event after, and then also we have trainings about this and stuff to go more in depth in that you can go and study. So I'm going to go over this kind of quick, but it takes 2 months, 2 consecutive months. You need to have $1,000 in personal sales, both those months in a row, and you need to have $2,750 in central group sales, both those months as well. Your own sales count within those sales, which is great. So that's your first 1,000. And by the end of your second month, you need to have 3 success-bound recruits. So these are people who are in their incentive period, and they need to sell $1,000 in their first 12 weeks or their first incentive period, especially if you're a newbie. If this is your second time, and then this active recruit thing is really only applicable if this is your second time trying for it. If you've been around the company for a long time and you have maybe had people who had hit success-bound in the past, we need them to just still be active. We need 3 of them to be active at the time you're promoting. That might confuse the newbies, but that's just for people who are trying for it like a second time. So those are your requirements, and I want to talk about how we can get there. And you know what? And there's huge, huge, huge benefits. One, you get to be being a team leader. You get to be in the leadership groups within UBAM. You get to, there's a UBAM leaders group that all the team leaders of UBAM are in, where Randall White, like the company president, and our communications director, the lady who sends out all the weekly emails, she posts and does live trainings there for us. And Heather Cobb, the marketing vice president, they just share amazing things. And that's where we get updates first. You get to be a part of that. So if you like to be in the know and in the club, that can be a reason for being in, for moving into leadership. And also, like, we have a leadership group where we chat about stuff and answer questions. And we have trainings for new leaders. And if you think that being a leader is scary, just know, like, we've got you covered, because we have everything you're going to need to start out as being a new leader, like how to make your team group and like orientation and all that jazz. So don't ever think like, oh, I'm just scared to jump into this because I couldn't do what they're doing. Don't worry. We were all scared too. And sometimes we go post a question in there and we're like, I have no idea. Does anyone know? Let's answer this question for the team. Also, when you promote, you're going to get that 8.5% bonus. 8.5% raise on your own sales. That's also when you start making 8.5% sales on your entire central group, the recruits who join below you and their recruits, of course, too. So that's where your paycheck can really start to grow. And there's a bonus, cash bonus, when you promote too. But I want to talk about this cash bonus because it's bigger. This is really exciting. This is called the Leader Story Continued. It's a $500 cash bonus. And that is earned 3 months after you promote for just maintaining those same numbers that you had when you were hitting when you promoted. So it's just so fun for being consistent, doing the same things. You only have to sell $1,000 personal sales, be sharing the business, and just like working with some of the people who join below you. It's awesome. Oh, and then you have to have 5 success-bound recruits. So when you promote, you've already had 3. So you just need to have 2 more in those next 3 months. So that's like the best $500 I ever earned. Hey, why don't we do, I'm gonna hit stop share. Okay, all right, get your chat out. Okay, tell me, should we do the giveaway for this one? This one. What would you do with $500? Go, let's say the 5th person who types. I'm gonna have a grape. Oh, Natalie says she would pay off debt. Natalie, you're fast. Bonus points for you, because I don't see anything else yet. If you don't have anyone else type in here, then maybe, oh, here it comes. Don't worry, Natalie, I'll do a first person one sometimes because I know you're crazy fast. You're like, I shouldn't be that fast. Okay, people are saying things like, pay off debt, do something fun, buy a book, save for convention. Jenna Marie, that is such a good answer. You also get bonus points. She wants to save for convention to go. Disney trip, Christmas presents, buy a treat, playground for kiddos, preschool tuition, all good things. Okay, so what was the 5th? I said 5th, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jenna Marie, that's you. Okay, I'm writing this down. Jenna Marie. Magic cards. Send me a message after, Jenna Marie, and then Michelle, you won the first one too. Send me a message after so I don't forget. But yeah, like there's real potential and real income opportunity with the company that I want you to see and know about. Like within the company, there's people making really astronomical amounts of money, and you can make it what you want to be, which is great. And it doesn't have to be that it's going to take over your life and that's all you do. Because I don't want UBAM to be that for me. you know, and so I have a balance of what I like to do, and it's great. Okay, so let's talk about making a little roadmap for how you are going to get there if promoting to team leader, or even just becoming more active in your role as a consultant this fall is a goal you might have this year, this fall. Because if you have any kind of like goals to make more money this fall for Christmas, holidays, paying off debt, or all the things you guys just said there you would do with your $500 Leader Story Continued bonus, then do booking parties. Okay, did you guys have you all looked at the Struggle Bus training? We did it a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. If you haven't yet, okay, this is homework requirement assignment for all of you here. Go look at the Struggle Bus training that we did last week. It talks about, like, it just gives great ideas for jumping into fall, for jumping back into your business. It gives amazing booking ideas. It gives amazing customer care ideas for working with your past customers and VIPs. It's just full of great ideas, and it was this huge collaboration training from 16 directors in the company. So go look at that. I want you to book a party for yourself, a home party or online, or both, of course, and decide why you're here. And I want you to decide why you're here this fall and what you want to do this fall with your business, and just kind of see the potential of the things that we've been talking about. And just remember too, this is a business. What you're doing is a business, so enjoy the financial benefits of things that you're going to get from them. Because you're going to get books, and you're going to get, if you're new, you're going to get the Right Round Success Story rewards. You're going to be building your team, and you work hard. So enjoy those financial benefits and do something for you. I love to tell people that. My baby gift to myself, because I'm having a baby in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Tanya says she's going to do a $5 book sale. That's awesome, girl. Hey, that's an event booked. Go comment on the Party Bus training or Party Bus challenge that you're going to do that $5 book sale. We're going to have some challenges every month this fall to kind of help you push towards these goals and be consistent. You're going to be checking in with the things you're doing, because I'm like that. If I have someone who's even with exercising goals or eating well goals, or like my book club, if I have people who are like, I'm almost done the book, or I've run my 30 minutes of workout today. If we have people who you're checking in with, or if you have to be accountable to someone, or like, oh, I have to go comment because I'm in a party, I'm going to go comment and do my selfie on the Party Bus post. That can really, really help keep you going. You know, sometimes it's hard to just like be your own motivation and just go with no check-ins, because then your goals go by the wayside. And then all of a sudden that month is over, or 3 months is over, and you're like, oh yeah, I set those goals. Now I have even more weight to lose because I gained 5 pounds, that kind of thing. So we want you to check in, and we want to see how you're doing. So go check out the Struggle Bus training, but we want you to move on to the Party Bus, the UBAM Party Bus. Our September challenge is to check in when you're partying and with every $250 in sales you have, and different things like that, and comment on right there on that post when you earn those points, because there's going to be 5 giveaways each week when you earn those points, and it's written out there what the points are for. Okay, excuse me. So practical roadmap for how you're going to get there to reach whatever goals that you might have for this fall, whether that's to promote a team leader, or if you're currently a team leader, whether that's to promote higher in the company, or to just grow your business, grow your team, is attend the trainings. We have one every Monday night. So this actually is the training for this week. So woohoo, kudos for you guys being here. If your team leader has a challenge right now that requires you to attend the trainings, make sure you go check in and let her know you came. But attend the trainings. I would say have a new titles party for yourself if you have not yet. If you haven't had a home party in the last month, I already said this tonight, have another home party, because people are back from vacation and it's fun, and there's new titles you can show them, and I'm sure you have more friends that you can invite, new friends, different people that you've made connections with than you had when you did your last one. So people are always like, I had a home party, and I'm like, well, yeah, you had one once, like do it again. People love it. And then just think about how awesome it would be to have your biggest paycheck from UBAM you've ever had in November. And so like September and October are going to be your building blocks towards that biggest paycheck you've ever had from UBAM in the month of November, because that is like the spending month of the year for everyone, and especially for UBAM. That's when sales are highest. And the fun thing is, if you've decided to become a team leader and you have your months 1 and 2 set, September and October, That means all your November sales and your team's November sales, you are going to be making a team leader override commission on it, which means it'll for sure be your biggest paycheck. So set the goal. We have for people who are interested in promoting to team leader, we have, and it's perfectly fine if it's not, like, if that's not your goal. But I like to tell people, like, well, if you have a goal to just make more money or continue to grow this business or to grow this as a hobby or something to be sustainable because you want to be able to keep paying for preschool for your kid, then promoting to team leader and having that sustainability, even if that's as far as you want to go with the company, and that's completely fine, being a team leader is a great place to be because you're making that 8.5% more on your own sales and 8.5% on your team sales. But we have a fun promotion chat thread that we're going to have this fall. It's on Messenger, where people with other people who have that similar goal. So you can like be checking in and sharing ideas, and it's fun to just know that you're not the only one out there with that goal. So that'll be specifically for promotion down people who want to promote to team leader this fall. You can put in your team leader application on the website, and that's really basically the whole idea of that, is just to make it more of a set goal for you. It notifies your team leader that you're interested in promoting to team leader so they can train you on that more. And it really just puts you a notification up for home office to watch your sales numbers, because you're hopefully going to be promoting to team leader soon. It's not writing it down in stone you're going to do it, because I know a lot of personality types, like, committing to that is so scary and overwhelming for them. So it's not doing that. And if you don't hit it that month, the month that you've chosen for your application for your goal, you can always change it. It's just putting it out there, setting it as a goal for you and your team leader so you both to know. So let me know if you think you might want to do that. And we can add you to the promotion thread. And actually, after this call, I know it's kind of going long, so we're going to end it in like 2 minutes. But after this call, thank you so much for coming. I want you to send a joint message between you, me, and your team leader. So like type in Monica and type in your team leader's name, and it'll be like a little message between the three of us. And tell us what this fall holds ahead for you. Like what kind of things have kind of been floating around your brain as we've been talking tonight. Because if they're a little set goal that you want to think about, but maybe you're too scared to, we can help you get there, because we know we can help you do it. And we've helped other people do it. We have lots of leaders on our team. We've helped people get there. And also, it'll never happen. That goal will never happen if you don't actually set it. So if you, I want you to message you, me, and your team leader, and we can talk about that. And just remember, we have the best books. We have the best business opportunity out there. And just think about your awesome November paycheck. And I just realized, we're going to end this, but I realized I'm going to go back to screen share, because there's one graphic I wanted to talk you guys through before I let you go. So let me go find you, and I'm going to hit screen share. Oh, I almost hit end meeting. Didn't want to do that. Okay, I'm moving you guys over here now. Okay, so just for a little comparison, thinking about that November paycheck. Remember, we were talking about that November paycheck. Okay, so a consultant. So say a consultant, they've been working September, October, they have a full party calendar, they're working consistently, they have 8 parties a month. They have 8 parties in November, which is awesome. They're going to sell $2,000, which is amazing. They're going to earn Home Office Challenge 2, so they're going to earn Home Office Challenge 1 prize. They're going to earn Home Office Challenge 2 prize, and they have over $1,000 in sales, so they're also getting that 4% bonus, like all amazing things as a consultant, plus their 25% commission. They're going to earn $580. Boom. You know, before UVM, you didn't have that $580 to spend on Christmas, in time for Christmas. But think about having it as a team leader, which if you use September and October as your month 1s and month 2, then you will promote November 1st. And that means you'll be a team leader in November, and you'll be making an 8.5% commission increase on your own sales and your team sales. So if we're doing the same thing, sales-wise, they've been working consistently, still has those 8 parties personally, still only sells $2,000 personally, but because they've been sharing the opportunity, and they have 3 recruits who help them promote. Those would be their 3 success bound. These people also have 8 parties. They also sell $2,000, each of them. 1, 2, 3. So between your 25% commission, your 4% sales bonus on your own sales, your 8.5% commission raise on your own sales, and your 8.5% commission on just those 3 recruits, this team leader who only had 8 parties, just like this consultant on the left, their earnings are going to be $1,360. What do you guys think about that? That is pretty rockin'. Okay, I'm going to go back out of share. How do I go to share? Anyway, sorry. I wanted to share that with you guys before we go. Okay, so I'm so glad you guys could come. This was really, really fun. We have so many fun, exciting things planned for the fall. This is actually like the most planned out fall that I've been in the past as a leader because I'm having a baby in a few weeks. So it's like all mapped out. We have your challenges planned and we're being super organized. So you guys are going to benefit immensely from that. So lucky you. But we're going to have some great challenges. Go and comment and claim your points on the Party West post. And there's going to be one every week. So there's 5 prizes every week that people can earn. Our team leaders have donated them all. They're awesome. And comment on those. Attend the trainings. They're going to be amazing. And then also, a lot of people don't know about the albums in What If We Fly. There's albums full of recruiting tips. If you're like, I need to like get in the zone or figure out what to say to people, go watch some of the videos there while you're working. It's fun to learn from different people and their different perspectives and different ways of doing everything. So maybe talking to me isn't clicking with you on tips for recruiting, but maybe going and watching a video of someone else and things they say can really help and click with you. So check out all the resources we have. We're excited for you. We're excited for the team, that you're on the team. Thank you so much for coming to our team meeting. Our team, I'm going to do the drawing for this really soon, so get ready to type. Our team training next week is a Zoom call with a director. Have you guys seen who it is? Does anyone know? It's with Director Beth York. And so she's been with the company for over 20 years. She is a hoot. She has such a fun personality. And so she's been with the company for 20 years. She joined when her kids were little, like most of us who have little kids. And she's still there 20 years later. She made it through the recession. She's still with the company after all of that. Her husband's changed jobs several times. It's helped them raise with their income a ton. She's paying for kids' college and weddings now with her UBAM book money. They've gone on countless trips that they've earned and also like trips they've been able to go on with their UBAM income. And she is going to come and chat with us about building a team, about doing this as a mom, with kids of different ages. Because a lot of us have little kids now, or some of you have older kids, and I don't have as much reference to that. You can talk to her. We can ask her and tell her to share about doing UBAM with older kids. She's going to talk about just the ebbs and flows of the business and how, there's going to be times when you're doing more. And set times when you're doing less, and it's going to be amazing. So make sure you come to that team training on Monday. It's going to be a Zoom call just like this. You can pop in and watch and be here with your face. You can pop in and watch just like the people here who are listening with their ears, and then you can even pop on just with your phone, like if you're driving, and it's just as if you're talking on the phone. Okay, so this Christmas book I showed at the very beginning, I'm going to give a copy to the first person who comments below with, if you were going to go on a trip, would you go to the beach or the mountains? I've said that really fast. Whoa, you guys are fast. Jenna's iPhone, you said you were first. Oh, you guys all, I love all those beach answers. I also love the beach. Evangeline said, hubby. I don't know which one that means. Okay, Jenna. So I'm betting this is Jenna Kelly, right, Jenna? Message me after. Again, you're going to get a copy of this. If you have it, we can do a different one. I'm not even going to say if you hate it, we'll do a different one because no one can hate that book. It's so amazing. Brittany says she's never been to a beach. Well, Brittany, we need to get you to a beach. Okay, Jenna, painting cards. Anyway, thank you so much for coming tonight. Make sure to send the message between you, me, and the team and your team leader with what your goals are. Whether or not that is to promote to team leader, which is a lot of what we talked about tonight, because recruiting and building your business and offering this amazing opportunity to other people is a huge part of the business that we do not want you to be scared of. Because selling the books is so fun and feels so good, and seriously, selling and helping my VIPs find books is one of my hugely favorite parts of the business. The other part is helping people like you and sharing the opportunity and helping train you guys and helping you realize your potential and your goals and seeing the difference it can make in your lives. So thank you so much for coming, and I'm just so thrilled. I'm so thrilled we had so many people pop on. I'm gonna go post the video recording of this after, And go check out the party bus training if you haven't commented with any points you might have earned already this week. It was the holiday on the Monday, so I know a lot of people have earned points. They haven't claimed them yet, so go do that before the end of the week. Thanks for coming, you guys. Bye-bye.